Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm the Jungle Goddess and I'm joining you every week to tell you some culinary wellness hints and tips. So today I want to talk to you about herbs. The weather we've been having recently with the sun and the rain and with the heat, my herbs have really sprung up. And if you can see behind me, I've got lots of parsley. I've got loads of basil. So I want to talk to you about what you can do with this excess of herbs. I'm going to show you what else I've got in the garden, and then I'm going to show you some ways in which you can preserve these herbs. So as you can see out here, I've got a lot more herbs. So this is like a little micro garden. There's all sorts of foodstuffs that we're growing here. But on the herb side, I've got curly leaf parsley. This is a pineapple mint. This is a, it's just like a regular type of mint, a very big leaf, this one. I've got a few different types of thyme here. These are marigolds, and marigolds are really good medicinal plants, so you can use the flowers. And then what else have we got here? This is a hyssop, I think. Yep, so this is hyssop. I've got some, this is an Indian mint. This is feverfew, which is great for teas, and like the name suggests, it's good for fever. And then I've got an oregano over here. I've also got some more parsley, and this is a Moroccan mint. It's what they traditionally use in the Moroccan mint teas, and I've got some more mint, some more thyme as well. So let's see the different ways in which you can preserve these different herbs. So I've finished harvesting and washing all of my herbs. So I've got hyssop, oregano, curly leaf parsley and flat leaf parsley, basil. This is Isabella basil, which has got like an aniseed taste to it. I've got purple basil. I've got mint, I've got Moroccan mint, Indian mint and pineapple mint with these lovely variegated leaves. So now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with them. So hi again, it's about 3 hours later now, and I've finished processing all of those herbs that I harvested this morning. So I'm going to talk you through different ways in which you can preserve herbs. One of the easiest ways is drying them. So at the moment it's nice and warm. As long as you have it in a warm, dry place, so an airing cupboard or a sun lounger or something, you can just tie them up and hang them and they'll be dry within 3 or 4 days. Now I have a dehydrator, so I'm able to dry mine in a few hours. I don't need much heat. I tend to only do it between 35 and 42 degrees. So all of these, all of the mint, I'm doing the hyssop, some of the oregano, fleshier leaves like basil and parsley, I find they lose a lot of their flavour when they're dried. So a different way of processing those herbs is by putting them into oil. So you can use a blender or a food processor, and I'll show you some of these, what I've done. So what I've got at the back here, well, it's not just oil that you can use water. So on this one here, I've blended up oregano in water. So now I'm going to freeze them in these silicone molds. I can then pop them out and they're available for when I want to use them in cooking. Now here I've combined basil, oregano and flat leaf parsley with lemon juice and olive oil. Now these silicone molds are quite big, but what I can do when they're frozen, I can cut these into 4, and that'll be like a tablespoon of the herbs. And this is really great, especially with the lemon juice. It's really good with fish and chicken, so you can add them into pasta dishes or use them as a marinade. This one over here is just curly leaf parsley, and it's a type of basil called Isabella, which has got an aniseed flavour to it, and that's just blended up with olive oil. So I can easily throw that into any kind of dish to add flavour. Now I had some left over that I couldn't fit into my silicone moulds. I actually ran out of moulds, so it was enough that I just blended with so this is the rest of this, but with Parmesan cheese, olive oil, lemon juice, salt and walnuts added. So that was a really easy pesto. And this as well, I mean, I'll keep one of these to use in the next couple of days, and I'll freeze the other one. The other thing you can do is like this one in water, you can make lovely ice cubes. Now what I've got here is thyme flowers. These are all different mints. And then I've got some edible flowers and mint leaves here. So when these are frozen, they're really good for adding to drinks. They look really pretty. Obviously you need a big glass for these one, but a nice tumbler and that will fit in there. These you can make lemonade. So lemonade is so easy to make. You just use mint, sugar, lemon and water. It's a still lemonade. You can use a kefir if you want a fizzier one. You can even make fermented lemonade as well. So with these, once they're frozen, I'll just pop them out of the molds, put them in bags, store them in the freezer and grab them out when I want drinks. It's nice to add a bit of flavour to water. So that's all of what I've produced. Is there any way that you preserve herbs that are in a bit different way to what I'm doing? All right, nice to see you here, and I'll see you next week.